speak for everyone when I say when I heard this news about Dollar Tree, I was shocked. Past couple days, the Dollar Tree community has been buzzing. You may or may not have heard, but Dollar Tree is actually going to be raising their prices. I know it is so shocking. Dollar Tree is kind of the last remaining true dollar store where everything has been $1, with the exception of the Dollar Tree Plus section, which was in a few select stores. I'll get to that in a little bit because it's a part of this whole thing that's happening at Dollar Tree with the price increase. Hey guys, so if you are new, my name is Kim, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because I upload a lot of Dollar Tree content on here. You may also know me from my Instagram at Dollar Tree Dollie, D-O-L-L-I-E. I will have that link down below. My Instagram is all about Dollar Tree finds. I've been doing it for over a year now and it is so much fun. I do pictures of all the new stuff. I do reels, makeup tutorials, and just sharing with you like the latest of what's going on at Dollar Tree. I also have a TikTok where I post tons of Dollar Tree finds, shop with me's hauls. I gotta say, I have some pretty good stores where I live, so I think that's why people enjoy following my page, because my stores get a lot of the new stuff. But today's video is going to be some pretty sad news for us Dollar Tree shoppers and the community who always shops there like on a weekly basis. And I know a lot of people shop there, people who really can't afford to go to other places. The Dollar Tree is a place where they can go and just know the price is a constant. It's like a one constant thing, right? You go to Dollar Tree, you know everything's gonna be $1. But unfortunately, we just got some news the other day that that is gonna be changing. And I'm gonna tell you guys the reasons why. So you guys probably have noticed that the prices of things everywhere, groceries, gas, lumber, housing, has been rising since the pandemic. 2020, we have seen this kind of just rise with inflation. If you guys don't know what inflation is, I will put a definition up for you guys. It's a big like economics term. I didn't do too well in that class, but when someone tells me the prices of Dollar Tree are going up, I think I can understand what inflation means after hearing that. From what I've been gathering from news articles, this is actually the fastest rate of inflation we've been seeing in quite some time, like 30 years. I will link that article down below if you guys want to check it out. But basically it means that cost of living is going up, the prices of things are rising. Have you been to the store recently and noticed that some stuff is a higher price now? It could even be in food. I noticed when we go out on Fridays, we go to Moe's, the price of our overall meals is higher than it used to be. And maybe it used to be $29, $30. Now I notice it's about $32, $33. So even that has gone up. And the latest to fall victim is our beloved Dollar Tree. They are experiencing the effects of this economy. So they listed all these reasons in an article, which I will link that down below as well. I believe I saw it on CNN first. It was basically all over the news about Dollar Tree. And so many people were sending me in DMs and messaging me and tagging me. Lots of people saw it and were like, oh, I thought of you because you guys know I have a Dollar Tree page. Let me just kind of explain to you guys what they said is happening. What they're going to do is basically throughout the store, it's not going to be everything from what I gather going to be increasing in price, but basically what they're going to do is raise prices of some stuff to $1.25 and $1.50, and then you might also see some stuff in there for $3 as well. And then there's going to be that Dollar Tree Plus section, which is going to be expanding to more stores, and that is things that are $5, so similar to like a Five Below. That will be like contained in its own section. The stuff with the price increase you will see throughout the regular shelves, so you could pick up something that you normally see. Could be a candle, could be piece of makeup that you pick up, and that could be $1.50. Now I don't know how they're going to mark those items. I don't know if they're going to have a price sticker on those items now. They're probably going to have to, because right now there's no prices on anything because we all know everything's $1, right? So I'm assuming they're going to have to mark those items. Also getting questions, when is this happening? You guys, I honestly don't know. I don't have the scoop on that. I'm guessing probably within the coming months, maybe around the holiday times. That's when things really start to ramp up. We're in Q4. I sound so like savvy right now, you guys. Maybe around holiday time. I'm just guessing. I'm not really sure. So that's the whole pricing scheme of what the pricing will be looking like. So the reasons that they stated, the first one is that there is an investor who bought a stake in Dollar Tree who has been pressuring them to raise the prices so that they can increase their profits. So I don't know who this person is. It could be one person, it could be two persons. Whoever he is, everyone's mad at him right now. So if that is you, sir, go take several seats, okay? I also kind of think if you're an investor and you take a stake in Dollar Tree, you are taking a stake in a dollar store. So then why would you try and increase the prices of that? You knew what you were getting into. I don't know if that's just my thought process, but that's what I think. So apparently he has been pressuring, I say he, I don't know who he is again, he has been pressuring them to raise prices for years. And I don't know if Dollar Tree is watching this, they're probably laughing at me, like knowing whatever information they know, and then here's like little old me. So we have that. There is an investor and he has been pressuring them. I guess he's been pressuring the CEO. So I guess now with the economy, it's just kind of like a, what do they say, like a perfect storm of things. We have everything else with the price increase. We have the pressure from Mr. Investor, and it's all just coming together, and there we go. The prices have finally come to the point where they have to be raised. I didn't even think of this. Another follower of mine said, you don't think of it like this because it's only $1, but if you're raising your prices from $1 to $1.50, that is actually a 50% increase in price. And when I thought about it like that, I was like, wow, they're actually so right. I didn't think of it like that. When the prices are $1.25, that one's pretty easy math. It's a 25% price increase. So they had said, imagine if all stores raise their prices by 50%. So just kind of think on that. Let that marinate for a while because that one really spoke to me when she said that. Number two, I already discussed this, inflation and the rising cost of goods. So Dollar Tree mainly gets all their products from China, with I believe the exception of the closeout items. Those definitely don't come from China. They're already in the US. So when you see items like hard candy or Maybelline, they're not getting those from China. They're getting them from somewhere here in the US. Someone is repackaging them and then sending them to Dollar Tree. So I don't know if we'll see a price increase with the name brand makeup because it's not coming from overseas, but just kind of something to think about. I think the stuff that might be the most affected is the stuff that they are sourcing from China. And I read somewhere that they do get stuff for 50 cents, which I was actually kind of surprised about. It seemed kind of high. I mean, I don't know their numbers or their spreadsheets or whatever because they're such a large corporation. Maybe some stuff they get for a cheaper cost of goods. I'm not really sure. But again, just something to think about. So I'm sure their suppliers, the prices have gone up, which to them is less profit because their stuff is only $1. So the less profit they're getting, the less profitable they will be. So there's a huge issue with the pricing from the suppliers from China, and then it's putting more pressure on Dollar Tree to then raise their prices. So, and then I'm sure the investor is saying, you guys, that price is going up. Why aren't you raising your price yet? Or that thing from China that's 50 cents is now 60 cents. So they're losing that 10 cents right there when they're selling it to us, the consumer. Kind to me also, I'm not a mathematician. I have a business major in marketing. Worked for a beauty company before in the corporate world, so I have a pretty decent sense of how businesses are run. The third reason is the rising cost of freight. So that is the people who are driving the trucks and the boats from China that are shipping everything over here to the US. In the article from Yahoo, I will link this one too, it says the chain has been hit hard by rising shipping and labor costs, which are squeezing profit margins. So again, there we have it. Just another thing that's creating this kind of need for them to raise prices. From their CEO, it says, our brand promise is that customers get great value for what they spend at Dollar Tree. We will continue to be fiercely protective of that promise regardless of the price point, whether it is $1, $1.25, or $1.50. In regards to the freight point that I was making, the CEO said freight costs have reached unprecedented levels as a result of increased demand, limited capacity, and shipping delays. He said, adding that Dollar Tree is more sensitive to this because it promises to offer items at $1, meaning that it has to absorb rising costs. So Kind of just sums up everything right there. The freight is going up, so that's hitting them hard as well. Basically, to sum it up, the shipping of everything is rising in cost, so more pressure added to why they need to bring their prices up. I think I'm on reason number 4. So the CEO said that this price increase is due to the customers wanting an expansion of products from Dollar Tree. Now, I don't know if they did a test group, because a lot of times that's what companies will do about it, to kind of pool people who are shoppers at Dollar Tree and say, if we raise our price to $150, if the product is a little bit better, are you still going to shop there? Are you still going to buy items from us? And if it's like, I guess 75% of people, 80% of people said yeah, then to them that's like, okay, cool, thumbs up, like we can move ahead. So that's like their focus group of people who are shoppers, who kind of give them like the green light and give them the okay to say that in you know, I guess like a statement, like, we have received this feedback from people and they have said that they're okay with it. So it's not like they pooled like 1,000 people. Saying that this price increase will give them a new opportunity to provide more new products that we are able to shop for. They said many people are telling them they want a broader product assortment when they come to shop. And I can definitely see that. I can see people wanting maybe things that are a little bit higher quality, and you know, as Dollar Tree, as a company, I'm sure there are limits to what they can bring in, because they have to stay within that, well, not anymore, but they did have to stay within that dollar price point, so it did limit what they could bring. But if they have that price increase, which seems like not so much, even though it is the 50% from $1 to $1.50, it does give them more wiggle room to be able to purchase other goods from China that they can bring in to the store, because they have that little bit of extra wiggle room. So I mean, it could be interesting actually. I'm curious to see what the $1.50 products will be. Like, I think it would be okay if it was like things that were like, leave this stuff alone that's already $1, but if you're raising the price, maybe it would be cool if it was like new stuff that was better, instead of like that candle I used to buy for $1 and it wasn't that good. I don't like their candles at all, you guys know. If that candle was $1.50, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if that's how it would work, but I would be okay with that better item coming in at a bit of a higher price. I also had a lot of people saying that they were shocked that they went this long having the products for $1, which I could see that too. I mean, we all know the 99-cent stores, Dollar General, you know, some people are saying to me, they need to take dollar out of their name. Well, look at Dollar General. Their name has dollar in it, like Dollar Tree, but they carry things that are $10, $15. So more food for thought on that. It also says that Dollar Tree is a test and learn company, so they test things first. What they're going to do is they're going to put this in test stores. They call them like legacy stores, I guess the stores that have been around the longest, the stores that perform the best. They see how the customers react, just like they did with Dollar Tree Plus. So we don't have any Dollar Tree Plus stores here in New York, so I never got to see it. I know my sister has one in North Carolina. Maybe her store is a legacy store, but they tested it first, and let me talk about that. So basically, Dollar Tree Plus was a test to see how people responded to the higher price item. So it's like a precursor to this whole thing. So they put it in some test stores, which I think is how this whole price increase thing is gonna work. I don't think it's just gonna be like every single store now. I think it's gonna be, like they said, testing. Maybe they'll do like 500 doors, see how it goes, how people respond, how people buy the $125, the $150 item. Said the stores that had Dollar Tree Plus was actually a test, and they received positive consumer feedback from it. So because they received positive consumer feedback from it and people were buying, I guess they examined whatever the sales were. People were buying those items that were $5 in that section, which that, I mean, is a pretty different from $1. They liked the item, kind of gave them the go ahead, like, okay, people like it. This gives us more confidence to be able to move forward with the items that are $125 or $150 or $3. I don't know what will be $3 either. That I will be interested. I moved over to my desk area because I could not sit on the floor anymore. My back was killing me. So let's get back into it. I think this is my final reason of why they said they're raising prices, and that is to be able to offer, kind of similarly to my previous point, to be able to offer a higher variety of products. And they said things like that could even include frozen meat, if that's something people will be interested in. I know a lot of people do shop for food at the Dollar Tree. I get tons of snacks there. Sometimes I do get some of the frozen stuff. Me though, like getting eggs at Aldi is cheaper. They're actually 50 cents at my Aldi. So side note, if you want to get eggs at your Aldi, they're cheaper than the Dollar Tree. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Sound off. You know, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about everything. If they do offer things like that, like meat at a higher price point, like a $3 to $5, would you be interested in that? I don't know how comfortable I feel about getting my meat from the Dollar Tree, even if it's $3. The whole thing is, I feel like it's a very polarizing topic. That's kind of why I wanted to make this video. I know I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here, but I wanted to see all the viewpoints. Sorry if you hear something in the background. My neighborhood is very, very loud this week. I wanted to just see like what they were saying and kind of think about it from, okay, if they do raise the prices, what does that mean? Would I be interested in, you know, those higher price items? It depends what they are, honestly. So I want to hear from you guys. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this. You know, are you going to buy those items at $3? Are you going to shop Dollar Tree Plus at $5? I mean, I love Five Below, so I guess it depends if something catches my eye. Same thing for the items that are $1.50. You know, are you going to think twice about it, you know, before maybe you picked it up right away because it was $1? Are you going to, you know, not add to cart as easily, literally adding to your cart if it has a tag on it that says $1.50? So I feel like there's still a lot of unknowns to this situation. We don't know when. We don't know what. We don't know what the items are going to be. We don't know if it's going to be the current items that are going to take the hit, quote unquote. We don't know what the new items are going to look like, what the quality is going to be like. So I feel like, I'm sure their corporate office is a buzz right now, and I'm sure they have a lot of stuff going on and fielding all the feedback, and you know, there's a lot of angry people right now, and a lot of people who are sad and upset because, you know, it's pretty big news. It's pretty big news. So take it all in. Again, my comment section, be nice in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to make a video about this because I feel like I do so much Dollar Tree content. I feel like it is kind of my duty to make this video, or if any big news like this happens, I feel like I have to kind of report on it because I go to the store all the time. I know so much about it. I know all the inventory, and I feel, I don't want to say like expert in the field, but I feel like I, you know, have my place where I post a lot of content about it, so I feel like I can kind of talk freely on the topic. I also sometimes think about it like changes are always hard for everyone, and change is inevitable, unfortunately, and I've experienced that in many parts of my life. I think that's why when you first hear something like that, it's so shocking and you're kind of in denial. And this doesn't just go for like a price increase, it goes for anything that's like a big change in your life. You're kind of in denial about it. It takes a while for it to sink in, and then it just kind of ends up becoming a part of your normal life. So I'll give you guys an analogy, and this used to happen all the time back in the day. So back in the day when everyone was on Facebook, when Facebook would make a change to like the layout, we would all freak out and we would say, we hate it. How am I going to use Facebook now after this? I hate the layout. I don't like it. And then gradually over time, you would just end up getting used to that layout because you had no choice and you wanted to be on that platform still. Again, this is before like Instagram and TikTok, when everyone was like still there. But you wanted to be there, and like I said, you had no choice. So I feel like it could kind of probably end up being the same thing with Dollar Tree. We love shopping there. We still love it. It's so fun going there, and it's the thrill of the hunt. Kind of like an is what it is thing. It's like you can't do anything about it. Does it seem unfair? Yeah, changes, a lot of time changes that you don't want do seem unfair, but a lot of times you have no say in it. So that's my philosophical thoughts for you guys on change. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. This video was helpful to you. I hope it informs you on some stuff maybe you didn't think about or know about before. I always want my channel to be helpful. I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to watch my other videos, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for future hauls and shop with me's, and I will see you guys in my next one.